But when you think of Christmas, do you think 50-degree temperatures, and do you think about the beach? Well, in Chincoteague, that's all part of the holiday experience.
In just a couple of days, the third annual Christmas by the Sea is going to kick off and run through the new year. Brian Spiro's caught up with the coordinator of the event to find out how it all started and just some of the festivities planned for this year.
This time of year, Chincoteague is relatively quiet, but that's about to change as residents get ready to kick off the ultimate holiday celebration known as Christmas by the Sea.
We're out here on this little island by ourselves, so we do things a little different sometimes, and we put our own spin on it.
Steve Potts is the coordinator of the 5-week-long event. Now in its third year, Christmas by the Sea combines all the elements that make the holiday season so special. The lights, decorations, food, tradition, and sense of community. It attracts people from both near and far.
It's a great time for families, friends, everybody.
And it all started with a simple idea.
The town was in need of some new Christmas decorations. The other ones were about 15 years old. And my partner and I are known for our love of Christmas here on the island. We started decorating our restaurant and started to draw people in with it.
Steve says several years ago, residents, organizations, and businesses came together and raised $30,000 for new decorations, but it didn't stop there.
A friend of mine, Lynn Nielsen, and I sat down and said, well, gee, why don't we take it a step further? And this program works for our community, for some pride in our community. People love to see new things in their community being built. And it works on a business level as well in the tourism industry.
Since Chincoteague already has a Christmas parade and tree lighting, Steve and those around him decided to throw other festivities into the mix. So here's what they came up with. Christmas by the Sea would start the day after Thanksgiving and go through Christmas. But why not throw New Year's into the mix as well? From
there, we got talking and decided that, hey, we need to have something New Year's Eve. Everybody drops something for New Year's Eve. And since we're famous for ponies, we decided to make a horseshoe. And we drop a horseshoe in the park at midnight every New Year's Eve now.
One of the first Christmas by the Sea events out of the gate, the Homes for the Holidays tour. A dozen homes decked out with decorations, open for anyone to walk through and admire.
It's great to be able to meet and greet people, meet people in the community, or people that have homes here themselves, or just people we don't know. It's our chance to kind of shine, to tell them about the events that are happening, about our wonderful island, and all the things that you can do here all year long.
All right, Steve, so your house is one of the ones on the tour. You have something like 14 Christmas trees in here, and I imagine it takes quite a bit of time to get everything decorated.
Yeah, it actually takes quite a bit of time. About 2 weeks of 4 to 6 guys working about 8 hours a day.
What makes Christmas by the Sea so different from other holiday celebrations is the characters involved in it all. And since it's all happening by the water, you need a King Neptune and Princess Mermaid. There's also a children's tea party with a much more familiar face.
And I'm here now with Mrs. Claus, and we all know Santa is an important part of Christmas by the Sea, but you are as well.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Santa has agreed to let me come and host the Tea with Mrs. Claus again this year, and I so enjoy spending time with the children.
And what do you do with them during that time?
Well, we serve hot chocolate and cookies. We look through Santa's scrapbook, Christmas around the world, and things in the North Pole.
There are plenty of group activities, such as a gingerbread boss competition, and on New Year's Day, a polar pony plunge.
We have a beautiful beach, and I thought, why not use it? So we actually developed the polar pony plunge. The first year it drew about 800 people. Last year was over 1,000.
These are just a few of the events set to take place in Chincoteague from November 23rd until January 1st of the new year. 3 years strong, Steve says Christmas by the Sea continues to grow and is everything he wanted it to be.
That was one of the goals, was to make this tradition for people to come every year, and at the holidays tradition seems to settle in pretty easily.
Christmas by the Sea in Chincoteague runs from November 23rd all the way until New Year's Day.
And for a complete schedule of all the events, times, and details, go to delmarvalife.com. Click on the show tab. Looks like a lot of fun.
It does.
Still to come on Delmarva Life, we've seen Mario Lopez go from high school student to father, and his career has paralleled the changing roles in his life. We speak with Mario next to learn more about his new role. It's a lot different than what he's used to. and how your kids may benefit from it.
But first, we love having our studio audience here with us for the show. You know, there's always enough room for you. Church groups, civic groups, neighborhood clubs. Bring your family, bring your friends, your coworkers. We would absolutely love to have you. Now, if you would like to join us, all you have to do is visit delmarvalife.com, click on the show tab, find the For the Audience section, or you can just call that number right there on your screen, 443-880-9116.